what are your perspective in terms of how in future researchers should lead research?
Well, I think one thing is that we have to address more important issues than we're doing today. We are addressing a lot of details, but as we heard this morning, there are so many important issues we're not addressing, like the financial crisis and the environmental crisis. I think it really should be areas for service research. And then I think theory generation, theory development, because most theories in business are mid-range theories. They are neither close to the ground and the reality, nor are they abstract enough to be of general help. And I think with service dominant logic, service science, and the complexity thinking, we can raise the level of our theoretical understanding. And if we do that, we can be more helpful also to businesses and governments.
What are your thoughts on some of the newer, so to say, topics that are emerging? For instance, there are many papers about Facebook, as opposed to the things that you have mentioned in the past about the networks. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, Facebook is a network.
Yes.
It is a network that is created by somebody who created a platform and then said dance.
Right.
And so customer interaction, and of course interaction with Facebook platform too, but customer to customer interaction is what creates Facebook.
Right.
So it's really, customers have always interacted in commercial context, but it has never been really in the theory. But with the internet, it's become so forceful. Facebook is one example of that. So customer-to-customer interaction will be more important, has to be studied more.
Right.
Where Facebook will go, nobody knows, because part of it is a hype, and part of it we don't know how sustainable it is. So we will see.
Yeah, I mean, that was what I was kind of thinking, you know, is Facebook the network, or it is the network which has created Facebook?
You can say that somebody has to start the network.
Right.
You can say that the guy who created Facebook, he started it by providing a major node or a hub.
Right.
And then people started to relate to the hub and to each other.
Yeah.
So it is, it's both and, it's not either or.
Okay.
But the big power in it, of course, is with the people who are using it.
Right.
But at the same time, Facebook has to follow the trends and see if he has to change the platform for it.
Right.
So then it may become sustainable.
Yeah.
But I don't know yet.
Right.
Because the practitioners that jump on all these things, they have no clue what they're doing. They think it's important. It
Right.
may be important.
Yeah.
But even if it is important, it takes some learning to see how does it work for me.
Right.
I think we have, if you're going to use it in a marketing context and by companies selling, they have to gradually learn how it works to their benefit, and it can be very different between different companies.
Right. Okay.
So it's a learning process. It's not just that you ride on a hype and then you ride on the next hype, because that creates no sustainability for
Right.
the
Okay.
company. Well, it creates a research context, of course, and it also recreates research methodology, because if you take the standard methodology in social sciences, it was created before the internet and before all these things, and now we have this information or these possibilities in another context, and people are starting to learn how to use this. I think for researchers it will be important, But if they think it's the only way of doing it, they're totally wrong.
Right. Okay.
We've heard that before. My method is the only one that works, and everybody must do like that.
Yeah.